What's up, YouTube? Welcome to episode 2 of Quarantined Day 2. Had to think of something else to do because that last video was kind of sketchy and right off the top. So I decided, let's look and see if we can find some positivity. Since I'm all cooped up with COVID and going stir crazy. So I Googled positive news stories. The first one was, which I'll give them some credit, Channel 7 out of Denver. You can sign up and they will send you positive news stories direct to your inbox. And there's a few half-assed positive stories. And I'll share a few of those with you. But like 5 or 6 down, it instantly throws in positive COVID story. What the fuck? That's not positive. Anything that has to do with COVID, unless they're saying, we're done with it, it's not going to be positive. I've read all the stories as I've got it. Well, not all the stories, but I read enough. There's stories that contradict other stories. Stories that contradict themselves within the stories. This is what we found, but not really. This is kind of it. So I'm really tired of that shit. So I dug a little bit and I found, and these are stories that I think should be, or the forefront. They should be talking. Like 13-year-old Caleb Anderson. He began classes at Georgia Institute of Technology as a aerospace engineer hopeful. 13 years old. And he was too young to get a grant. So they started a fund and got him in. 13 years old. That should be at the forefront story. That's inspiration to not just black teenagers, all teenagers. You can do this. You have to apply yourself and you can do it. That's a positive story. But did you hear about that? No, I had to dig for it to find it. Also, Poland's silver medal javelin thrower from the 2020 Olympics, she auctioned off her silver medal to pay for a heart operation for some kid in her hometown. Why didn't we hear about that? That's something positive. That's somebody doing something that's totally not selfish at all to help someone. Very cool. But we didn't hear about that. A total stranger, he's a TikTok guy, and don't count that against him. He raised $57,000 to replace a 79-year-old Navy veteran's scooter. The man's disabled as his only means of transportation. Needed a scooter, and this dude raised $57,000 and replaced his. That's cool. Alice Cooper. A lot of people don't know this, and I found this story online. When he foresaw the pandemic coming, and he had started a savings account and was putting money into it. So when the pandemic hit and they had to stop touring, because they normally do 100 to 200 shows a year, he knew that his crew, their unemployment funds would run out before they were allowed to start touring again. So he put aside enough money to pay them their full pay throughout the pandemic so that nobody lost anything. See, that's positive stuff. Shit we need to be talking about. Not 57 articles on COVID arguing back and forth on what it is and what it's not, trying to scare everybody. I'm not saying it's not bad. I'm not saying it doesn't need to be dealt with. But goddamn, we need some positive stuff. We're constantly being bombarded with negative shit. All this doom and gloom. That's probably why it's such a trend in society, where everybody's got to shit on everything positive. And I'm not even looking in the camera lens where I'm supposed to be looking. I was watching myself. I guess that's kind of subconsciously keeps me from running into this shit. But we don't need to do all that. All that negative shit's out there. We all know. When you have something new to say, how about that? Do that. But we need some positive shit. Balance it out. That's how I live my life. Good and the bad. Balance it out. But they just constantly bombard you with doom and gloom and COVID and everybody's going to die. And you think it's not bad, but it's going to get bad. Because you're either going to get the mild COVID, which will lead to long COVID, or mild COVID will give you long-term problems like mental issues and stuff. I've been dealing with mental issues my whole fucking life, and they're not going to get any better. So I don't know what COVID's going to have to do with that, but just positivity, man. Share something positive. I try to make people laugh every single day. Those people that follow me on Instagram and that are on my Facebook, they know that's the majority of what I do is try to make people laugh, or sometimes I try to make you think, but I very rarely post any doom and gloom. I never share fucked up stories that I see on the internet, because you can find those yourself if you really want to see them. And even if you don't want to see them, you're going to be bombarded with them. So, just jokes. Wouldn't that be wild right here? And y'all would never know because the video wouldn't get published. But share some positivity. Stop with all the doom and gloom. And I don't think most of the people that watch my shit are doom and gloom. I do have those dipshits that come, and trolls that come to my other channel. They don't normally come here. But I had somebody the other day get pissed off about my religious views, and they preached to me. Doesn't do any good. You're not going to change my mind. I'm not trying to change your mind. This is just my opinions, and people don't want to hear them, are going to watch it and hear it. So let's try to start that trend. Positive shit. This video probably isn't any better than the last one, but at least something different. And I'm doing my little walk around, not just laying down, which I might lay down here in a minute and take a nap. I'm getting tuckered out. I do declare. Anyways, if you got something you want me to hear what I think about it, leave a comment below and let me know. And I'll see what I can do. So, thanks for hanging out. Have a great day. Make someone laugh. Don't forget to tell your friends and family each and every time you leave that you love them. Because you just never know when that's, never know when that's going to be the last chance you get to tell them. Be safe, people. We're living in some crazy ass times. Until next time, I am Bob Sixx. Peace.